We're back here at 101 Sports as we welcome to the desk Joe DiRienzo and Alex Rosenbaum. Guys, we're going to be talking a little bit now about the West Region bracket, and we're going to be breaking down some of the more exciting matchups. So, of the first round games, Alex, what do you think is the best of them?
Well, this bracket might be one of the most exciting. Every team,
Definitely.
for the most part, is very fast-paced.
Yes.
Some of the top point-per-possession teams in here. But one of them is not, and that is Virginia, who's the #1 defensive point-per-possession, and they're going against Florida. This is an interesting game because both teams have a lot of talent, have played really inconsistently throughout the year. But if Florida gets hot or if Virginia plays good defense, we could be in for a really exciting matchup, or they could even beat Missouri in the next round.
Speaking of different styles of play, I do like that pick a lot. My pick is very similar. New Mexico against Long Beach State. Here are two teams who play very different styles. Like you said, Long Beach State is very fast-paced. New Mexico likes to keep it slow. They like to work Drew Gordon inside. They like to get that going. Meanwhile, with Long Beach State, they got a guy, Casper Ware, who is the real deal. John Wooden Award nominee, 17 points per game. The guy can shoot. It's a great matchup for them. I think they can pull off the upset.
My one concern there is Larry Anderson, their great wing player who's had trouble with injuries. If he is healthy, Long Beach State could really make a run, but that New Mexico team is a very good team and a very defensive-minded team that could make a run too. If he's not healthy,
they might fall again.
Both games going to be really intriguing and misintroed that block. The intriguing matchups, those are going to be great. But now let's focus on the fun ones like I talked about in the first one. Joe, which possible matchup you think will be two teams that we could possibly see in this bracket would be the most fun?
I'm really looking forward to Marquette against Missouri, potential 2-3 matchup. Both teams are very small. Tallest guy on the court will be 6'8" at the most. They've got guys like Johnson Odom, and they've got Jake Crowder on Marquette, both huge scores. Everybody knows about Missouri's up-tempo offense.
Absolutely.
Extremely high-scoring game. I can't wait to watch this
Anything
one.
with Missouri is going to be interesting, and it's an interesting story because arguably they should have been a 1 seed in this tournament. First 30-win team to never get a 1 seed. I have a slightly different matchup. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that matchup will happen. I think if Murray State and Isaiah Cannon went up against Missouri, that could be a great matchup because that guy's much like Steph Curry. If he puts the team on his back, I mean, he's averaging 20 points per game. That is exciting basketball.
Cannon, probably the best mid-major player out there this season. He's been amazing for the Racers all year long. But now let's focus. Again, we're making our Elite Eight picks. Who do you guys think will be heading into that spot to try and play for the Final Four, Alex?
Well, I think Missouri's going to get there because they're a great team. The only bad matchup for them would be if Virginia wins and they had to play Virginia because Virginia's slower, bigger, and that could be trouble. So Missouri versus, and I'm going with Louisville here. I know it's not a great pick, and to be honest, I'm not that confident in it. But the Big East, the numbers are very scary. They went 26-9 this year. Connecticut went 26-9 last year, and both are Big East tournament champions. I just see the parallels.
I like the parallels. I think they rely a little too hard on Peyton Siva. I can't really trust Louisville. I'm going with Missouri just like you, but Michigan State's my team. I trust Tom Izzo. I trust that team. I mean, a guy like Draymond Green, yes, they lost Brandon Dawson. That's going to hurt them a lot. Michigan State's a very good team. I trust Tom Izzo a lot with that offense. He does not lose.
And Draymond Green, great player.
Absolutely.
Great player.
Well, I got to go with Mizzou because both of you guys picked him, but I got to stick with Izzo too.
That's safe. It's safe. It's safe.
It's a safe pick. Again,
you stay safe with brackets.
Absolutely. But we'll see if those two teams are able to make it. It's time for us to take a quick break, but when one-on-one comes back, Alex will be joined by our final two analysts to break down the Midwest mid-majors. Stay tuned.